Hey guys, Simpzy here, welcome back to the Age of Petty Kingdoms. So, in today's episode, we're playing as House Umber, of course. So, I have skipped a fair few turns ahead, simply because we've actually got a fair few stuff we need to recap. So, firstly, we managed to take Widow's Watch with ease. There wasn't even a garrison in there. So, we took that, auto-resolve, didn't show because it was not worth showing. Then, the Boltons ended up getting absolutely rushed by the Sunderlands, and House Bolton are destroyed. Now, the Sunderlands have taken up a lot of these southern settlements, and they have a pretty big army as well, and they've got some fantastic generals. But they've also taken Old Castle and the settlement here. So, I ended up making an alliance with them just to hold them back. Now, with that full stack I had, I did skip a lot more turns as well, because I wanted to reform this army, because I was in debt for ages, and then I ended up recruiting this massive army, and now I'm in debt even more. So, we have this full stack here with a lot of northern champions, and we have some northern longbowmen and some hunters, so which is fantastic. Now, let's have a look at the family tree. So obviously, because we skipped a fair few turns ahead, a lot of children have come of age. So children to be made of note: Bloodback had a son, Valon Umber. He is going to be the next king. You also had a daughter. John had a daughter. The younger John had two daughters, and Mors had a son. So at least we're getting some male heirs in here, and it's good to see that we've got some daughters we'll be able to marry into these other houses, because I do believe we have... How old is Burley? He's 32 and Little's 30, so maybe we'll be able to marry into them and spread the Umber gene, I guess. So, now, I plan to betray the Sunderlands, now that we have a decent enough army, because the king, I just had my diplomat there, King Godric is a crazy commander. If we can surprise attack the Sunderlands, obviously it will put my status down a fair bit, but if we can quickly rush the Sunderlands and kill most of their kin, we'll be able to take the entirety of the north. The Dustons are pushing heavily on the Starks. I've been noticing that, yeah, that stuff there, I'm not really doing that's like rubble sort of thing. So we will end the turn. But we had to wait ages to get profit, because there's no way we can trade. The only way we can trade is with the houses bordering with us, which is Sunderland and Stark. We don't have any ports, and we can't recruit any ports. So, there's that. So, we're going to talk to the Sunderlands. We're going to cancel the alliance and cancel the trade rights. They're upset. Alliance in tatters, Sunderland and Umber. We're going to besiege the fort. We're going to attack our neutral faction. If we can kill the king here... Oh, they moved up another army. Yikes. Was that in that fort? Yeah, they did too. Man, I wish we could delay that army. But this is going to be a really big battle. They do have their prince there, and I do believe they have their... No, I thought they had their other faction leader there. But we should be able to defeat them with our champions. They kind of, I don't know, yeah, they're kind of a little bit all over the place with their troops. Now that army didn't attack me, because they've kind of got like slavers, which are pretty weak. And look at my northern champions, absolutely ridiculous. So, we're going to kill the Sunderland king. We're going to go with an... Oh, we didn't actually draw that army into the field. What was the point of bringing that army up? So he's only got like sellsword pikemen. He's got some Sunderland vanguard. He's only got 2 of them. But the rest are just slavers, which we'll be able to absolutely wreck shop against these guys. We'll kill this Sunderland king. We'll get rid of that stack behind us. We'll take the Wolf's Den, which will give us trade and will give us a connection to the southern houses. We'll be able to go to the Vale and we'll be able to get trade with them, which is fantastic. We do have some longbowmen, so we're going to sit them in there, and they're going to absolutely pepper them. I might even just like sit them there just so they can like take as many casualties as like take as many of them out as possible before we even like put in troops to battle down the walls. But I will be doing through like a surrounding tactic where we can. I don't know why we can't deploy on that other side. That's strange. But I guess we'll just put another unit here. We'll put 2 on far out. We've probably got too many rams. Oh no, we can put 1 there. I guess, yeah. 2 there. 1 there. So everyone else, we'll put 2 on either side. Just chuck you there. Oh my god, reform, you bastards. Put 2 more on that other side, and then the rest can kind of sit here, because we've already got 2 attacking that side of the wall. Spin this ram. I want to spin this ram around as well if we can. That'd be great. My generals, we'll have everyone just sit here. We'll drop this ram. We'll have these 2 go up, and we should be having some troops in reserves here. There we go. Reinforcements. But before I give any orders to charge, I want my archers to whittle them down. So they do have some... Do they even have archers in here? No, they don't. We'll start speeding this up when we can. I guess just fire straight for the guts. It's probably the best bet. They're not very heavily armoured, these Sunderlands, so I think I'm just going to stay with just normal shot. But these are Northern Longbowmen. They should be doing good. So guys, if you are enjoying this Age of Petty Kingdoms Umber campaign, make sure to leave a like, support my channel. I would really much appreciate it. And it really does help out. So they are on fire, so maybe they shouldn't, because those arrows just went absolutely everywhere. We'll start speeding them up, because I do want to take out as many as possible. I think aim just straight for the slavers in the guts here. And try to take down as many of them as possible. We've already killed 5% with just our arrows. So continue to hit the slavers, who are very... not armoured at all. So keep hitting in there. We've killed 10% nearly. We have killed 10%. So maybe we can go for some of these sellsword pikemen here. Hitting that gap there. While my other archers here are peppering them. The more we can get out before we send in our armoured troops. Because they do have... No, I guess... No, do they shoot arrows? I don't think so. I don't think they have any towers. So my archers here is going to absolutely rip through them. Awesome. So like I said, I want to take the entirety of the north and claim myself as king of the north. We're already like king of the eastern half of the north. We have to get rid of these pirate pretenders. So we've killed 40% already. Awesome. And I'm going to keep on doing this until I run out of troops. Now you'd think that they would charge out against me while my troops are very flat-footed. These longbowmen are awesome. It's really cool to see different types of units. So I can kill their bodyguard. They're probably a little bit more heavily armoured, obviously. We'll continue to pepper down these slavers here. So I could split up the shot, but no, if we just fire in there, we should be all right. Hit some of the slaves as well, and some of the vanguard. Yeah, we'll aim at the bodyguard. Maybe we should go with fire against the bodyguard. Yeah, that was working a bit better. We're nearly out of ammo. Once we do that, we'll do an all-out surround. But we've already killed 72% with just arrows. That is ridiculous. Absolutely fantastic, guys. You guys are doing above expectations. I wouldn't have thought that I'd be able to whittle down that many with just my archers. If we could somehow kill the general, that'd be mental. These longbowmen are OP as fuck. Okay, we're gonna halt there for a sec. Get your last lot of shots off, guys. So fall back. Archers. Let's move up. Let's break down this wall. And let's give these Sunderland bastards a memory of the Umbers. Oh, that is awesome. Good stuff, guys. 70%. That is just crazy battlefield tactics on my behalf. Wow. I can just imagine being in that situation, just under the death storm. Awesome. So we'll take down. We'll move. I won't even move in reinforcements. These vanguards will be easy enough. We'll kill the Sunderland king, behead him, parade him, and show him why the Umbers and the Starks should rule the north. We have a blood alliance with the Starks. My current prince is married to one of the Starks, so we actually have a claim to the north, and he consummated that marriage with a son and a daughter, which is awesome. Okay, drop. Get in there, lads. You might as well just drop as well. Get in there. We've nearly taken on that other wall on the other side. Awesome stuff. Wow, these Umbers are cool. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if you would like to... what other factions you'd like me to play as, because I really am enjoying this so far. I don't know how long... I would like to take the entirety of the north, depending on how long that goes. see. But what other houses would you like to see? I'll preferably do houses that you can't play as in like the vanillas and stuff. So I probably wouldn't do, for example, Player's House Stark plays Umber because I've never played as Umber before in any campaign I do. So I might do House Estamont next. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe House Rain in the Westerlands, or even Tarbeck. I think Tarbeck would be really cool, something different. Might move my reinforcements on this side just because there's a general bodyguard unit still just sitting there. I could move it in just to get a full route on. Yeah, I'll do that. Just to utterly annihilate them. The main problem here is the bodyguard. Well, I might push to the town square. Actually, push for their Sunderland bodyguard. And then we'll put one unit just to sit in there. So, I could ransom. No, I think I should behead the king. I think I should execute him because he is just such a decent commander. Like, he's holding these troops here that aren't routing his bodyguard, and they're actually making a pretty decent job. So we've got 2 minutes remaining. I don't want to like have a one-on-one with those troops. It's going to turn into a massive bloodbath. If we can keep those, I nearly lost those units there. I'm going to move my king in. I'm going to move in all my generals just to get a morale boost. These slavers are still holding on. Like he's like a max star commander. Only got a minute left, but what a victory against House Sunderland. We burn these pirates, and I'm sure if you're watching this, so you wouldn't like to see what happened to House Sunderland because he did a House Sunderland campaign. Yeah, 16 seconds left, 33 left there. And let's end the battle. Clear victory. We deployed 1,936. We lost 139 troops. That was with... Fuck me. We killed 1,264. Ridiculous. Okay, let's have a look at the battle stats. I want to see how many troops my... Yeah. Okay, so... Umber bodyguard inflicted 490. Okay, that's not too bad. Northern Longbowmen killed 289. The other Longbowman unit killed 308. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the bodyguard, it was the hunters. Why did I look at that weird? The Northern Hunters killed 418. So, yeah, I guess that's a good reflection. I would have thought that the Longbowmen would have killed the Hunters more. Sorry about that one, guys. The game actually didn't crash. I actually had to stop the recording because there were dickhead brothers making too much noise, and I could hear them. I'm sure you guys could have heard them. There was just a sword fight going on, screaming and slamming doors, and I just told them to shut the fuck up. But anyway, we took the fort, killed the Sunderland king, and there's a lot of bloody slavers left in this other army. Now I'm thinking whether or not just to go straight for the Wolf's Den or actually attack this. Yeah, there's not many. There might be some coastal armies because they obviously have Sisterton. So I'm thinking whether or not to just get rid of this army. Yeah, I think I might do that because then we can march. But then we could possibly lose the king, the other king. I might get. I won't get the but I'll get this guy to take half of the army. So we'll just take that lot. Besiege, so he can't run away. We'll get the rest of my army here to kill them. Run them down. Order resolve. Clear victory. These Sunderland units are really quite weak against my, obviously, awesome troops. We took down that stack. So we should form up. But we'll just be split for the time being. Let's just hope another army doesn't come. We hopefully kill their king. Let's do a save. Oh, okay. The Starks have lost Serwyn, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, they haven't. They've still got it. I just was not used to seeing the Dustin border. So Dustin still have Moat Cailin. And it looks like there is a fleet there. Now, I won't sack the... Yeah, they're being disembarked. So what's disembarked? Wild Storm with a stack. Okay. And why is this... Bolton's... servant, lock. Why is he there? We're still losing a ridiculous amount of money. That's because of all these troops we're trying to field. I guess we could talk to Dustin to get some trade rights, to get some money. They accepted. I don't want an alliance. We're extremely untrustworthy. Well, we did betray the, Wow. Okay, that's awesome. It really quite surprised me. So, we actually got 2 Northern Champions at my capital. We'll move them down. Actually, I might just keep them at the Dreadfort. They're probably better... Nah, fuck it. I was going to say, they're probably better suited just sitting there, but probably not really. How many years until some of my children... No, excuse me, some of my children come of age? Balon's 9. Maggie, I guess that's how you say that. Donella, Jane, Daisy, and Rodwell. Why aren't these guys having any sons to continue on the Umber family line, or the male line? Well, can we take it without him? Yeah. Okay. I think that's what we should do. We'll take the settlement. We'll kill the current king. So we've killed the king and the prince in quite quick succession. I would sack it normally, but seeing as we need ships to defeat these Sunderland guys, we're going to occupy. So John has a 2-star command increase now. Awesome. So we'll rally up the full stack at the Wolf's Den. We'll repair the castle. I'm trying to think, should we fight these guys in the battle map? Oh, they're cell swords. We've probably got a better chance defending within the walls, obviously. I might actually move my diplomat to Old Castle and maybe up here just to get some eyes on us. But we are pushing House Sunderland quite heavily. Let's hope we can defeat them. What in God's fuck did they do that for? Wild Prince of Sisterton. Why did they just let... New family member, Danny Umber. Oh, yay, John had a son called Danny. So it's good to see everyone has a son except for John at the moment. But John the Younger's at last hearth, isn't he? Yeah. I might move into the Dreadfort at some stage, but I don't want to leave these 2 lands undefended just yet. Maybe if we can get another garrison unit up there. So, for some godforsaken reason, the prince has been left alone. We're obviously going to try and kill him. Is he going to be pushed to Old Castle now? There's only 5 units in there. Yikes. I'm trying to think, should we lose Wolf's Den and kill this prince here? Are they in movement range? Barely. I think we'll just wait. We might actually have to fight this on the field. It's just filled with cell swords. What's the garrison over at Ramsgate? Oh, little to none. What are the odds if we attack? No, we'll end the turn. Let's hope this rebels, actually. I'm going to move my diplomat back. I think we should end the episode here. We'll move these troops to Hornwood and try to get them down to Wolf's Den. We'll be finishing off the last of the Sunderlands in the next term. I wouldn't be surprised if they have much more. They've got this army here we have to deal with. But guys, thank you very much for watching if you've watched all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video to support my channel and this series. And I'll be bringing out more Age of Petty Kingdoms content tomorrow. We'll be finishing off the Sunderlands. And hopefully taking this eastern half of the north and claiming most of the north under the Umber and Stark alliance, which I don't know how long it's going to last for. But the Dustins are pushing on them quite heavily. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember to leave a like, and above all, remember to go out and have a fantastic rest day after you've watched this video. Thanks once again guys, goodbye.